Libra, you have outgrown where you are. Your energy is craving expansion in a very particular way. And yet, it feels like your energy is just circling, right where it is. And Spirit is coming through to say, you're circling, despite wanting expansion so badly, you're circling because you've outgrown the container you currently live in. You've essentially maxed out the growth potential of the container you reside in. This container could be mental, emotional, physical, or all three. Take it as it resonates. So the growth that you seek will only come on the other side of moving into a whole new container rather than trying to make the current container grow. It can't grow anymore. The theme of your reading today is number 7, the Stargazer. It's very interesting to me that this is your opening card because it was Cancer's closing message yesterday. So there might be a connection here for you with the sign of Cancer. It's almost like this Stargazer woman. She's passionate about learning all she can about the stars, about space, the planets, right? So she's been, studying all the books, taking all the classes and all the workshops, right? For years, she's been doing all she can to learn about the stars from Earth. But there's nothing left to learn while she's still on Earth. Now, to learn even more, to expand her consciousness and awareness even more, the only thing left for her to do is actually get on a spaceship and go to the stars. It's kind of that feeling that I'm getting for you. So some of you are being intuitively guided to try something new, but you haven't pulled the trigger on it yet. Some of you are facing a particular problem and you haven't been able to find a solution. Others of you, I feel, are kind of bored or restless. You're just unsatisfied by your day-to-day reality. There's a lot of different storylines that are feeding into this reading right now. But the common denominator is quite simply that your energy is circling, and what is needed is an injection of new life. So the other two cards that have come forward are the Artist and Staff. This is the energy that Spirit wants you to step into. Adventure, new horizons, pushing yourself outside of some kind of creative box that maybe you've put yourself into. I love how the Artist is holding a pendulum. To me, that represents that she's guided by intuition. She's walking into the unknown. She doesn't know where this new path or this new adventure is going to take her, but her intuition is her North Star. Okay. At the bottom of the deck is Sprout. I'm hearing new growth. New growth will come in ways you don't expect. It has to, because the expansion you crave cannot be arrived at in a linear, step-by-step fashion. The expansion your soul really craves has to come through messiness. Maybe giving up a bit of control, a little bit of chaos. Again, this like injection of new life from that new container. You will only find this new container that you're meant to play in when you leave the old one. And there will be, I'm hearing there will be a moment of in between where you're not sure where you're headed, you're not sure what's going to happen. You don't know where all of this will take you, but I feel like very, very quickly that in-between phase will end and you will enter into the new container relatively quickly. Yeah, in the grand scheme of things, it will be quick. Okay, let's go into tarot. I'm using the Rider-Waite-Smith for you. Show me Libra. Show me the collective of Libra right now. Where's Libra at? What's their energy like? Whoa, Ace of Cups. Overflow. Overflow. It's this water is literally your life force energy overflowing from the container it's in. The cup cannot hold you anymore. Your energy is already expanding, and that's why I think where you are is so uncomfortable. It's like wearing a shirt that's 7 sizes too small. You're just, there's nowhere to go, right? You're like bursting at the seams. Yeah, your energy is overflowing. So this is a beautiful thing. Your energy is almost like forcing your physical self to line up with a new experience, a new container, that influx of new energy. It has to happen. Strength. Well, the Strength card implies that there is some kind of fear here. A fear of leaving what is familiar. But you're reaching a threshold, which is kind of like a choice point moment where you realize just how uncomfortable the familiar has become, and it is absolutely worth the risk of going somewhere new, trying something new, changing your life in some kind of big, irreversible way. Okay. What is this container that Libra has outgrown? Show me the container that Libra has outgrown. Page of Pentacles. I just feel like playing too small. Playing too small. This is like little kid energy. You're not, okay, I'm hearing you're not a beginner. This is very, very specific. Okay, this is only for some of you. I feel like some of you have a skill, you have something to offer, you have a gift, something that you have to offer the world, and you've been gently stepping into offering this thing for a while. Maybe you, I don't know, you're like charging the same amount for something that you were charging like 5 years ago, or I don't know, it's something like that. And Spirit is saying you're not a beginner anymore at this thing. So maybe the container that you've outgrown is your own thoughts, your own thoughts and emotions, maybe even your own self-concept. Queen of Wands. Knight of Cups. Look at that Page of Pentacles is yellow, and then the Queen and the Knight are blue. I feel like there's been, in some way, shape, or form, this container that you're meant to leave now. It has been defined by holding yourself back in some way, not expressing your full truth. There's been a fear of putting yourself out there in some way. But now you're ready to be more vulnerable. You're ready to lead more openly with your heart. And I'm hearing show others, maybe show the world, the maturity that you have developed. That's cool. Okay. What is the, well, I was going to ask, what's the container that Libra is meant to step into? Spirit is saying, don't ask that, because you're supposed to find out on your own. Okay, what's the challenge? What's the challenge that Libra is currently facing? Four of Pentacles. Grasping, clinging, trying to hold on to some kind of shred of control, being afraid to open up, being afraid to share, not trusting that life will return to you what you give. Wheel of Fortune. Literally all of the forces in the universe, including your own higher self and your guides, are like putting the squeeze on you to try and get you to make this leap, this jump out of the old familiar, the sun, into a new sense of self. Yeah. So what's the advice? What's the advice for Libra? Yeah, I'm seeing a lion, and it's bringing me back to the Strength card. Working with the energy of lion might be very helpful for you. Knight of Swords. Ooh, okay. Take inspired action. I feel like maybe some of you, maybe you're kind of like me in the sense that you've experienced a phase where you've done so much inner work. You've done all of this like mental and emotional healing, and you've done the shadow work, and you're very good at exploring your inner landscapes. Taking action, taking new action on that inner work is the struggle. I've been there, right? This is for some of you. The advice here, regardless of your situation, is to not hesitate on taking new action. Bold, swift, new action. And the sword he's carrying, it makes me think of the Ace of Swords, which is all about epiphany, recognition of personal truth, having an awakening, receiving spiritual or intuitive downloads. It's like you're understanding more objectively what is being asked of you now on a spiritual level. And I think Spirit is just saying, don't question those intuitive hits. Don't question your own understanding. The growth you seek is on the other side of just taking action. Ace of Pentacles. The Empress. Ooh. Wow. Yep. Your potential for abundance, your potential for success and growth, energetic and emotional fulfillment, it's all on the other side of taking action, not second guessing yourself. You don't have to know exactly what will come of taking action. It is the inspired action itself that creates an opening through which more can come, and it will come. I feel like Spirit wants you to step into the energy of the Empress. Spirit wants you to see yourself as the Empress, as opposed to this lowly little page. You are the Empress. You are the Queen of Wands. You are a creative powerhouse, I'm hearing. And there's untapped potential within you that lives on the other side of grabbing this Ace of Wands in a way, grabbing this staff and going on a new adventure. All right, let's get our journal prompt, and then we'll get a closing message. Journal prompt for Libra. Journal prompt for Libra, please, Spirit. Right there. Ooh, number 68. A dream I had that I will never forget was fill in the blank. So a dream, as in like while you're sleeping, not as in like a goal that you had at one point, but literally while you were sleeping. A dream I had that I will never forget was, well, what's the first thing that comes to mind? Can you trust that? Maybe this is an invitation for you to trust literally the first thing that comes to mind. When you ask yourself, when you ask your heart, your higher self, your guides, when you just tune in and you ask for guidance and you say, Spirit, what am I called to do? What is in alignment for me, right? What's the first thing that comes to mind? Can you trust that? Can you take action on that? But there also might be something, a symbol or some kind of meaning within the particular dream that comes to mind when you contemplate this journal prompt. You might be receiving messages in your dreams as well about the next right move for you. All right, 1717 on the timer. Now let's get a closing message. Closing message for Libra. Interesting. Puppet. Okay, I think I remember what this is about, but let's see what the guidebook says. Okay. Puppets have long been used in sympathetic magic practices to represent people or other living beings. They're generally used for casting spells on the subject they're modeled after. These effigies can also act as ritual stand-ins and function as spirit residences. Puppets can be made from a wide variety of materials, blah, 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 blah. From there, they may be stuffed with herbs, etc., etc. Here we go. Puppets can be used to deflect negative energies or issues, as well as acting as guardians or guides. Keywords are votive, encapsulate, channel, and transfer. Not everything has to be done directly through you or your body. While you may want to control everything, not everything has to be on you. It's time to delegate some authority, share the workload, accept assistance from others, and take care to keep some energy in reserve. Very interesting. Delegating energy. Something about delegating energy, or allowing your energy to shift, allowing the way you manage your own energy, run or operate your own energy to change. That might be something that you need to explore in order to step out of this Four of Pentacles energy, which again is like fear, control, right? So explore that for yourself in order to exit the current container you're in and step into a new one. go on a new adventure, take inspired action, right? You might need to run your energy in new ways, take on less. Play around with that. Okay. Well, Libra, thank you for letting me read for you. I hope this was helpful or at least thought-provoking. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I would love to hear from you. And be sure to check out the journal prompts in the description box. I will put this one there, as well as several others. They'll just help you to process all of this and take your inner work a little bit deeper. All right, Libra, thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Bye.